stopped at a Pilot. We are on Interstate 84 in New York State, just a little ways west of the Hudson River. Exit 34, I believe. Stopped because I really needed to pee, and I want to go ahead and check the loads, make sure everything's secure, because you know how the roads are up here, and I can't get the door open. So I want to take a look at stuff like that, and could really use some coffee. The parking spots here are kind of small. If you look, Goliath is right up there, in front of the line. When you follow it back, there's where the parking spot ends, and way down there is where the trailer ends. Well, everything inside the trailer looks pretty good. Going around checking all the tires, checking the tongue and the hitch. Everything else seems to be looking pretty good so far. These look good. Nothing's overheating. All right, I think we're good. I'm going to run inside, get some coffee. We're going to get back on the road. So like I said, right now it's about 8:15. We ended up leaving about 3:15 this morning. But it was so dark I didn't do any footage. Sun started to come up just shortly after we made it through the Boston area. So I kind of started recording there around the, So I believe I started recording there somewhere around the Worcester type area. Worcester? I don't know if I'm saying that right, but you know, luckily before the sun came up, traffic was really good through Boston, but we did hit some traffic around the Newburgh, Sandy Hook kind of area, and then in through Danbury, and a little bit more here in New York at the 684 turnoff. right, guys, we pulled into where we're gonna call it tonight. No, we did not make it all the way to Carlisle. We are actually just south of Scranton, exit 178. I guess it's technically still Scranton. So the reason we decided to stop here was Katie was looking at the weather, and it's 90 something degrees down in Carlisle. We actually don't need to be in Carlisle until Thursday around noonish or so to meet up with Andre and Harry. So here in Scranton, the weather is a lot nicer. It's colder at night, it's nicer during the day. We won't have to run the air conditioning and so on and so forth, which will save us some money on fuel and just make us overall more comfortable. We're actually only about an hour and a half from Carlisle, so we'll just get up Thursday morning and head down there and meet them when they get there. So we picked a pretty good parking spot. As you can see, it's all truck stop behind me, but we got the end spot, and it's almost like a little park over here. So I got the generator set up out there, and I can get my side doors open. There was actually a truck here when we pulled in, so I backed into the spot right next to it, right there. And then I actually saw the gentleman in his seat, so I asked him, I said, hey, are you staying long? Because I thought maybe he was just on his 30-minute break. And he said, yeah, I'm leaving in 3 or 4 minutes. So he pulled out, I pulled up, straight lined, backed it right back in. Since we're gonna be here for 2 days, I wanted the most comfortable, nice spot. But we got some pretty scenery right here. And look, there's even a little park bench right about there, and like these gardening areas. I think this is about as good a place as any to stay for 2 days. So we pulled in here right about 10:30 in the morning, so it was a relatively short drive. I mean, well, I guess it was 7 hours because we left at 3 something, 3:15, 3:20, somewhere in that area. But this is just as far as I need to go today, so this is where we're gonna call home, guys. I don't know if anything else exciting is gonna happen. If not, we'll close the video pretty soon, but just hang out, we'll see. All right, it's like 6:40 in the evening now. We really haven't done much of anything today. In fact, after I talked to you earlier when we got here, we ended up taking a nap for probably an hour and a half or so, which felt really nice because I was tired. And right now I'm just trying to catch up on emails and YouTube stuff and answer comments and so on and so forth. So, and before the day is done, I am probably going to go ahead and crawl underneath Goliath and adjust the brakes. But I'm going to wait till a little bit later to do that so I can go inside and take a shower as soon as I'm done, because I always get really greasy doing that because, well, it's dirty under there. But I'm not going to film any of that because I've already got a video out there that shows you guys how I adjust the brakes on Goliath. There's no sense in rehashing that. Nothing more exciting, so we're going to head and close this video. Oh, you know what? I thought about throwing the bird up because we are some pretty mountains, but I realized that, well, you can't see from here, but like right over those trees is the Scranton Wilkes-Barre Airport, and I just don't want to push my luck. You can get in trouble if you fly them too close to an airport, so decided not to do that. But that's it for this video, guys. Thank you for watching. I hope you enjoyed it, and until the next time I see you, keep those engines running.